Suddhananda divyaistavaihi vedeshangavadakramopanishadaihi ayandiyam samagaha dhyanavastina tadgatena manasa shantiyam yoginaha yasyantam navidusura suragana yaya tasmai namaha. Okay. That's some weight and Jnana Vijnana Truptatma Kutastho Vijitendriya Yukta Ityuchyate Yogi Samaloshtasma Kanchana Surun Mitraridasina Madhyasthadveshya Bandhushu Sadhu Swapicha Papesu Samabuddhir Vishishyate Yogi Unjita Satatam Atmanam Rahasi Sthita Ekakiyata Chittatma Nirasira Parigraha Madhava Madhava. We saw that Jnana Vijnana Truptatma Yoganishtha Arudaha, the one who has mounted this horse of yoga, meaning is a master of himself, such a person, Jnana Trupta, Vijnana Trupta. Not only he is familiar with the declarations of the scripture, but also Vijnana Trupta Atma, very much sees the truth in himself. All that is described in the scripture is nothing but the description of himself. So what you see in the book is your description. And once you are aware of it, both the dimensions, you are as comfortable with the inanimate world, that comfortable with the animate or living world. As much comfortable with the inanimate sense subjects, that much comfortable with the human relationship. Surut, Mitra, Ari, Udasina, Madhyastya, Deshva, Bandhu, Sadhu, Papa. All these different people. Samabuddhir Vishishyate. A person Samabuddhi in all types of human beings. So please see that you are absolutely at rest with yourself. And therefore you are comfortable with every type of people. Loshta, Sama Loshtasma Kanchana. Same thing, Sama Loshta. A clod of earth, a stone, or a piece of gold. Meaning, as much there is no dependence on the sense subject, inert sense subject world, that much there is no dependence on living human world for the person's freedom, happiness, satisfaction. So you see for yourself what type of life you have. Okay? So you are living with the world, you are living with the people. Yet you don't depend upon the world. Sadhus say, What does it mean, you know? There is no unnecessary commentary on people. As well as sadhu, as well as papa. No, no, no. He is my friend, he is my enemy. There is no such person in life who is a continuous friend, continuous enemy, you know, maybe always good, always bad. You would never know, because the person can completely change. It's all because you must look at yourself. Very important. You must look at yourself. As I told in the morning, your relationship begins with you. You are the first step. To relate, please, you know, are you getting that? Please see that really deep within, feel it for yourself. See it for yourself. To relate, others should be there first or you should be there first? Huh? Who is that other who should be there? First you should be there. First it begins with you, then only others. And these others go on changing from your childhood until now. Your father, your mother, your friends, your husband, your wife, your people, you know. Even especially in today's volatile world, where everything is relationship is completely on a flux. Supposed to be your husband and wife until death do we part. It is not until death, until the next woman we part or until the next man we part. Until the next job we part. Relationship in the company where the working relationship in the establishments. There is no fixed relationship anymore. Everything is fragile. Everything is fragile. As the English poet will say that things fall apart and center cannot hold. Center cannot hold. Things fall apart. Everything is falling apart. Nothing. Center cannot hold. Nothing can hold it together anymore. Why? Today people have lost the center. Center cannot hold because the person himself, you are falling apart. That is why instead of attempting to hold everybody together, can you hold yourself together? Ask that question. Instead of trying to hold everybody together, can you hold yourself together? Because in you, if you are falling apart, you cannot hold things together. If there is emptiness in you, whom are you going to give satisfaction? Think. If you are unhappy, you are miserable, whom are you going to make happy? Therefore, seeing it for yourself first, it begins with you. Okay, what shall I do? Consciously, may you abide in yourself. Yogi Satatam Atmanam Unjita Rahasi Stitaha, see the beauty? Rahasi Stitaha, settled in an isolated place, Rahasi. Ekante Giri Guhado Stitaha, meaning withdrawn from everything, Rahasi, in a secret place, far away from the human habitation, transaction, where you do not unnecessarily come in touch with people. Where is that place? Himalayan cave. Your own bedroom also you can do. Don't imagine only mountain caves and the hilltops, not necessary. You can shut up yourself in your own room. Rahasi stitaha, and you will see that. Why shall I sit down, stay there? Where shall I be there? Rahasi stitaha, where ekaki. Alone, all by yourself, ekaki. Nobody else, no companion. I need a companion in my journey. You understand? There are some people who are interested in soulmate. There should be soulmate. Meditation also, I hold your hand, you hold my hand, then we can, energy chain is passing. No. Ekaki, alone. Why? You come alone You travel alone, you die alone. You cannot burn together. Understand? You cannot be born together. Even if you are born together, you are a twin. You are not two in one. Eh? Understand? Ekaki. All alone. That language, ekaki. Do you understand that? Do you really feel it? Do you understand it? Even in a crowd, you are alone. Your fear, your anxiety, your love, your hatred, your infatuation, all alone. Just observe a big crowd in a megalopolis, in a big city, small, anywhere. Observe a crowd. Especially today, what happens? You can see that. Previously, at least people are looking at here and there and walking. Now they are with their cell phone. What is the cell phone? You are with your private world. You are not with people there, talking to somebody far away. You are right in the middle of a big city, but you are connecting to some faraway village or place or another city or something. You are not part of that, connected, alone. Anyway, so sitting down, ekaki, going to a place, and what else? Why should I be there? Because Atmanam satatam unjita. May you, Atmanam, yourself, satatam unjita. May you connect up yourself. Unjita. Samadadhyat. May you continuously resolve yourself unto yourself. Instead of being with the gross body, sense-object world, sense organ, all your memories, now you be with yourself. Are you getting that? You can observe for yourself. Where are you existing? Are you connecting up with this sense-object world? You need a thought to go there. You need your eyes to be open, perceptions to take place to be the sense-object world. Since everything closed up, therefore you are not with the world. You are not using your body for the physical perception. Therefore you are not with the body. You are not using your thought to think of something. Therefore you are not with your thought. Atmanam unjita. May you continuously go on to yourself. Satatam Atmanam unjita. Continuously, consciously, may you associate yourself with yourself. It's very peculiar language. Because unconsciously, you move with the thought, move with the perception. That is how a person feels so engaged, so connected, so entangled, so associated with the world. Now you withdraw from the perception, your body, your thought, go on to yourself, the awareness. How shall I do it? Yata chitta atma, yata chitta antagarana. Keeping the memories, the mind, the buddhi, mano, buddhi, chittam, ahankara in their own place. Chittantakarana yata. Mano, buddhi, chittam, ahankar. The sansayatmika vritti, all the different types of indecisions, buddhi, decisions, your knowledge, chittam, memories of all kind, I thought, yata. They do not come up to interfere. It is a really silly statement. Not that the thoughts come to interfere. If you start getting involved with every thought, then only interference begins. Are you getting that point? Do you understand that language? The rain is coming. Is it coming to disturb us or attract us? Nothing. The rain comes. But the moment it comes, we just jump there and start jumping and dancing in the rain. So it's a rain's mistake. Or you keep yourself away. Is it rain's mistake? The thought rain comes, the thought cloud comes, the thought rain comes. It doesn't matter. You are no more involved with it. You are with yourself. Yata chittantatma. And when will do that? Only when nirasi aparigraha. This is the qualification. Nirasi. If you have got asa, asa means your desires, dreams, needs, then every thought you shall jump, every sensation you shall like to have. Because you have asha, nirasi. You have no more any such dreams. Why? Enough. Enough of it. Now I am interested in absolute happiness, not happiness through the object. The so-called sensation through the object. No more sensation through the thought, expressing the thought into action through the sense organ, sense object. No more. Nirasi. If you don't have the asha, listen, if you don't have the asha, if you don't have the desire, dreams, temptations, no thought can drag you out. It's a simple thing, no? You sit down in your room and see for yourself. Suppose you close your eyes. Does your eyes open by themselves? Your eyes suddenly opens up by itself. Unless you are pushed from inside, your eyes will not open. Because people don't come and open your eyes. Hey, what are you doing? Will they say? Suppose you are closing your eyes and sitting in meditation, so your friend comes, good friend, comes and say, hey, what are you doing? Is nobody. How come you are restless? You close the doors, from outside somebody can bang, 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 bang. Hey. Or they open the door and come to your place. They may come. It's a house. But who opens your eyes? The thought, what am I doing here? Simply closing the eyes for what? Go. Not even 5 minutes. That's why I'm telling you, we should do it for 1 hour. Do sometimes you have to start. Half an hour, 1 hour. I hope you try it in your own rooms. Have you given it a trial yet? Maybe. Don't say you have no time. No, not willing is still. Not curious even. If you are curious, you'll do it now. Really 1 hour, can I sit down? Maybe you are already doing it, I don't know. Stupid I am. Maybe you are curious. 1 hour, can I really sit down? Okay, let me see. See for yourself. Can I sit down for 2 hours? You will succeed only if nirasi. If asha, the thoughts, the desires, the dreams, pushing you from inside, sensations, obsessions, infatuations, pushing you from inside, you cannot keep quiet. You cannot. That is why when you are angry moment, please keep your eyes closed for 2 seconds. When you are angry, you are in a fighting mood. You are fighting, arguing with somebody, fighting with somebody, arguing with somebody, very angry, very restless. Please keep your eyes closed for 2 minutes. That is why when you are angry, your eyes are, there is no softness. An angry man, have you seen that? Face flushed. Restless. Totally restless. So active. Ask him to close your eyes. You close your eyes. The fellow will get angry because he is in an angry mood. He is in a very angry mood. So why don't you talk a little quiet? Talk a little quiet. You talk quiet, huh? You talk quiet. Why are you telling me what to do? You understand? Don't give me advice. I know what to talk. True. Very true. But that time what do? You leave the devil alone. Okay. Let the fellow exhaust himself. Let him cool down. Nirasi. And then aparigraha. No parigraha. Parigraha means no possessions of any kind. When the possessions are there, you shall be worried about somebody taking it away. Hey, if I sit down and this, the 2 apples, I left it there, the squirrel will come. Apples, forget other things. Just 2 apples in your room, the squirrel will come. Oh, these ants are coming. Too many ants. Why are the ants coming? Because you have got some sweet meat. 2 sweet things, so ants are coming. Then you are sitting down, are you getting that? Just think of it. If the ants get attracted by the sweet, squirrel get attracted by the apple or the mango, thieves will get attracted by other things. Therefore, when you sit down closing the eyes, I hope it is there. By the time I open my eyes, everything gone, Therefore, 1 eye meditation. Right? Open eye meditation. If you are possessive, very much, you have too many things at your disposal, open eye meditation. Why? Not that you don't have to watch your thought, you have to watch your possessions. Or 1 eye meditation, half with myself, other 1 half with the other world. You can give interpretation, because you are a Pandit, you can give interpretation. Understand? Aparigraha. Parigraha means you cannot have long-term meditation. So many things to be taken care of. Why is it the sadhus are allowed to live on begging? Because if you have to do your own cooking, then you have to bring the fire, bring the water, must clean the pot, bring everything, then hold it together, then washing it, after eating, washing it. No. Karatala viksha, tarutala vasa. A person who is supposed to be in meditation wants to do that. For facilitating it, scripture says what? Karatala viksha, tarutala vasa. Living under a tree and begging with the bowl, hand bowl. Give food, eat, sit down. That much position. For some time, or if you have got that parigraha, that asha and parigraha, then you are always dreaming. Yeah, their house also, they have got a nice music system to meditate. No music system to meditate. If only I can have a nice music system, I can put on that Om, Om. It will be so nice. Then you suggest people also, for my sadhana, can you give a charity? What? Music system? Yes. Why? Because when you are sitting down, we want to listen Om, Om. The person also is moved. True. We must give these fellows because they do Omkar Upasana. Some punya will come to me. So they gave him the first cassette, of course, is Om. After that, all cassettes are deeper into music. Then Om cassette is gone. That is only. When the donor comes, Om cassette will be on. Other times, every other cassette except the Om cassette. And they are very, very religious. Don't say that. They are religiously deceptive. Or deceptively religious. Do tell them whatever you like. This is how people destroy themselves. Very, very crafty. Your mind plays games with you. Understand? Why is it so? Aparigraha. Because parigraha means you have to worry about it. What to do? Is it clean? You have to maintain it. What a difficulty. All this is what he talks. When he is talking about Yogi unjita satatam. You are desirous of abiding in yourself, do it. No, I am already doing it. Don't ask any question. Do what you want. In the beginning stages, Atmanam Satatam Unjita Aparigraha. There was a person one day, he was living in a cave. There are some visitors. They went and saw the person. They asked him, "Oh, what is that you want?" Unjita Satatam, they asked him, and he's sitting down in one place in a little cave. The person is there. And they see this man is very, very, very simple living. Very simple living. There is absolutely nothing in that little cave. So they ask him, how do you manage in this small place? There is no furniture, there is no utensil, nothing. How do you manage? So the sadhu asked them, what are your furnitures? What are your utensils? I say, well, we are traveling. We don't have to carry our furniture, we don't have to carry our utensils. He said, I am also traveling. I am just traveling through life. That attitude. Your attitude. When you are such a person, you can live with something. Do not justify your dependence. Like one day, a renunciate monk, a Sufi story, a dervish was passing by. And as he was passing near the desert, right in the desert, he sees a very beautiful, ostentatious, luxurious silken tent. And all those fitted with silken rope and they're tethered to the ground with golden spikes. Gold spikes. So he thought, oh boy, the person who is living must be a very, very luxurious fellow. So he wanted to teach them a lesson. How can you live with such luxury? He asked the person who is living there, the prince. So he confronts the prince. He says, how can you live such luxury? Golden pikes and all these silken ropes and silken houses, what is this? Then the prince said, what do you want me to do? No, you should go on a pilgrimage. Give up everything. He said, okay, let's go. The prince said, let's go. And the prince starts going. Now this man also starts running after him now. Then suddenly he tells the prince, 1 minute, wait. I just left my begging bowl. He goes back and runs back with his begging bowl. Then he sees the prince walking. Then he asks, how do you manage? Suddenly it comes on him. He is after all a sensitive person. He said, I went back for a begging bowl. This man leaves everything and comes away. He says, how do you manage to do that? He says, these golden spikes you saw, they are fixed into the ground. They are not pushed into our heart. These golden spikes are not pushed into our minds, not pushed into our heart. Person. Now, don't pick up that story to justify your luxury also. It is not pushed into our heart, it is only pushed into that. No, you don't have to justify anything to anybody. Ask yourself the question. When you are sitting down in meditation, what all things are coming into your head? Parigraha. If you have got parigraha, those thoughts will be directing you towards that only. How to maintain it, how to keep it, how to preserve it, all these things. Whereas nirasi, there is no, not nirasi means not hopeless. The person no more dreams of being happy, free, satisfied, depending on things outside. And therefore, aparigraha, there is nothing with him, ekaki. And such a person, atmanam satatam unjita, may it continuously associate himself with himself, unite himself with himself, being a yogi, in order to be yoganishta. And how shall he do that? Read. Suchau deshe pratisthapya Sthiramasanamaatmanah Natyuchritam nati nicham Chailajina kushottaram Tatraikagram manakrutva Yata chittendriya kriyah Upavishyasane yunjyat Yogamatma visuddhaye Suchau deshe pratisthapya Sthiramasanamaatmanah Natyuchritam nati nicham Chailajina kushottaram Tatraikagram manakrutva Yata chittendriya kriyah Upavishyasane yunjyat Yogamatma visuddhaye. Now he says, how beautiful. In order to, so after doing that, what shall I do? Yogam, he says, yogi satatam yunjita. Always, this should be satatam, always, all times. Understand. For all time meditation, you don't need anything. For sometimes meditation, for some time you need everything. Are you getting that? To be always in meditation, what do you need? Do you need Chailajina Kushottaram? Huh? Do you need an asana? To be always in meditation, do you need an asana? If your every perception is meditation, your every thought is meditation, which posture? Shall we sit down or stand up? Standing your meditation, sitting down your meditation. Seeing your meditation, thinking your meditation. Touching, tasting, smelling, seeing, perceiving, doing everything. Walking, running, jumping, lying down, talking, not talking. Every moment you are in meditation. Why? Because that is your nature. But until it becomes effortless 24 hours, 365 days, at all times, all places, in all conditions, to be in meditation, you start with a little bit, a moments, for some time. For that meditation to be effortless at all times, all places, all conditions, you start like this. Sucho deshe, because suddenly you say, oh, I am trying, it's not happening. No. Try in a particular way. He gives you the way. This is how, please try. Already told you, ekaki, nirasi, aparigraha. These are three conditions. Ekaki, you should do it alone, all by yourself. Nirasi, see that there are no thoughts. Because thoughts are there, it will push you. Thoughts mean desires, dreams, dependence. It will push you. Parigraha, no position of any kind. Aparigraha. You are not dependent on anything. Then you are already ready. And what should you do at that time? Sucho deshe pratisthapya atmanaha asanam sthiram. May you sit down in a place where Sucho deshe. Sucho deshe means suddhe, vivikta. So vivikte svabhavata samskarata jma deshe sthane. The put in a place which is svabhavata. By nature it is suchi, pure. Why? Or samskarata, like in a mountain top, hillside, or a riverside, any quiet place. So, it can be your room also. Any place which is suchi, clean. You use your common sense. What is that to experience? But please understand, not a place where there is stinking area, near the Nardama, near the, what is that, drainage. Why? Oh, every place is one and the same. Don't try that nonsense. Sucho udese. In a place which is manomugdhakara, which is soothing to your senses, nature, vastness. Why they choose that? Because on a mountain top, riverside, open space, your mind takes that shape. Takes the shape of that vastness. That's why people feel very beautiful in mountain top. Oh, because when you stand there, the mind takes the shape of that vastness. That is why people feel comfortable. Riverside, in front of the ocean. So nice. Why? Openness, vastness. Once you get into that mood, okay, close your eyes. Then clean place. If there is no clean place, what will happen? Now suppose yesterday you saw near that anthill there are two snakes going inside. So now you want to meditate. Where? Near the anthill. Can you meditate? What will happen? Your head will tell you, oh, snake will come out, snake will come out. Just close your eyes for 1 second, then a thought comes, hey, snake, I had saw it, I had seen 3 days back snake. Oh, immediately get up and go. Because it may come out. You see that? Sucho udese. No ants, no mosquitoes, no flies. No, it has a huge place in life. Simply, it's not a joke, or they would not be talking about it. You go to a place infested with all insects, what will happen? That will be the meditation. And these flies have a tendency of landing on your nose, right on the tip of the nose. Mosquitoes will fly anywhere and start biting. Insects, God knows what all places they go inside. Therefore, quiet place. Sucho udese pratisthapya. Why? So that you don't get unnecessarily distracted. Avoidable distraction. Sucho udese. Then, there, sthiram asana aswastmanaha atmanaha sthiram asanam pratisthapya. Putting your asana there. Sthira asana. Go to a steady place. Asana must be sthira. Sthira asana. The land, the ground is always sthira. But suppose you are sitting down on a rock which is wobbling. No. Or sit down in a position, sthiram asana. Asana in Sanskrit, in Yoga Shastra, they will say sthiram sukham asana. You should be in an asana who should be sthiram as well as sukham. Sthira, very steady. And sukha and sukhasanastham. Sukhasana, which should be very comfortable. Stiramasana, sukhamasana. That is why sukhasana. This is the best posture. Suppose you say very enthusiastic and you want to do the lotus. When you do that lotus, you are not used to lotus, but for meditation you start lotus. 1/2 lotus blooms. You put the one leg on the other. By the time you put the other one, the fire brigade must be called. Because you get a lock and it doesn't come out. What do? Or now after some time, the whole thing starts spinning. Now what? Brahman. Take the leg out, the mind will shriek. No, sthiram sukham asana. Broad base. That's a broad base. Sit down there. Sit down there. Broad base. So that when you take a broad base, your spine also remains erect. It will come there. That is the posture, sthiram. You don't have to any posture in which you can sit down half an hour to 45 minutes without the need to change the position. That is the sukham sthiram asana. Sit down. Now, why can't I lie down and meditate? You can. You can be in meditation and you can lie down. Nothing wrong in that. But in the beginning stages, they don't encourage it. Why? Because your lying posture is associated with sleep. So the moment you lie down and do the meditation, you will be going to sleep only. I say, don't try to justify yourself. You sit down. Oh no, my legs are painful. Okay, then stretch your leg. Stretch your leg. Keep your body straight, have the body straight, then stretch your leg. Keep a pillow if you feel like. Don't make that an issue for meditation. Are you getting that point, please? These are all normal things. Use your brain. Don't make it an issue. Not that if you can't sit down in a sthiram, sukham, padmasana, lotus posture, or half lotus or sukhasana, you cannot meditate. Hey, truth is not going to descend because of your position. You are there. Now this is a posture in which your body can be held comfortably for some time. And since there is no pressure on any part of the body, your mind will not be unnecessarily thinking about it, because the job of the mind is to protect the body. Therefore, slightest inconvenience anywhere, your mind will be talking. The job of the mind is to protect your body. Anything, anywhere, why does he say, oh, the snake is come? Why? Because you want to protect the body. You should not be killed by a snake. The mosquitoes are bothering. Why? Body should not be inconvenienced. So these thoughts will automatically arise. Therefore, clean place. And so put your posture in a sukham, sthiram asana. Then, what type of place you should choose? Nati chritam, nati nicham, nati uchritam, ucham. Neither too high one place, like you go to a precipice. The mountain just where it is falling apart. So there you sit down, meditation. What for? Now ati nicham, neither too down. Inside a cave where there is dampness and all that and total darkness. Why? See the common sense. It talks about this. Details why they talk about. So that you don't become over-enthusiastic in the name of meditation. Some people are over-enthusiastic in the name of meditation. Right on the top of the mountain or right under the cave. What for? Nati uchritam, nati nicham. What asana should take? Don't contort, distort your body for a meditation. I am in the Vrishchika asana. For meditation, you are going into the scorpion posture. Now what nonsense. When you are going to die, will you be in the lotus posture? When you are going to die in life, are you going to be in the Vrishchika, plow, peacock, lotus, half lotus? You never know what position. You may be dropping dead, lying down dead, lucky fellows, but die on the bed. Lucky people die in the bed. You never know where. Today, about Michael Jackson, they have given the last day report. You must see that report. It talks about his body. He had no flesh, skeleton. Always covered up. All these celebrities, they do not come anytime without being dressed up. All these celebrities, you will not see these so-called movie people and the celebrities, they will not come straight from the bed anywhere. He had absolutely no hair, just a little chunk of little, fully bald, complete wig all the time. Many places in the face, the transplantation, the skin graft had gone. The nose ridge, which had built a big nose, that had fallen. Ribs broken. Throughout the body, near the heart, there are 3 holes for the injection to keep them alive, and throughout the body, so many places injection jabbing, because so many painkiller he has taken. In his stomach, there was no food. Only painkiller, medicines which is still not digested. Michael Jackson. Whose records are now selling million dollar. And his wife, through which he got 2 sons, comes back and tells now, that person is not the father of the two children. Surrogate, some mother, she has written, I was injected just like a horse is injected, a cow is injected to have the two children. You understand? Life. How many people are lucky to die in the bed? When you listen to these things, will you like to become somebody like that? No reflection on the person. Huh? Think up. The face behind the mask. What type of life is that? The Princess D. Dead. We're talking about what life it was. So many so-called celebrities. That is why this media today makes up a huge hype. They create a god out of just nothing, and they destroy everything also. Who has time to read about all these things? But then what do you do? Are you getting that point, please? So how are you so sure that one day you shall be lying down and die? What posture do you need to die? That posture you need to meditate. Any posture. Why? It can happen anytime. Always with myself. You pass. Lying down, sitting down, anytime. Therefore, in order to make it effortless in all positions, you start with this. Sthiram Sukham Asana. Then Suchaude, say, going to a place. Keep your own room, your meditation cave. Your own room, a meditation cave. Today no place remains unoccupied. Even in Tiruvannamalai, there are two caves. One was Skandasram, other was Virupaksha cave. There are so many other places also. Now you cannot go there. Why? The other elements, unsocial elements, antisocial elements, come and use that place for drinking. Now you go there, they will push you out. Or suppose it is associated with because some sadhu sat down there, now that is a memorial. Better to keep it that way, because or else what will happen? If you leave it alone, the antisocial elements will be coming there, lonely place, so everybody they come and drink. What can you do? They will throw you out. The best place is your own little bedroom, your own little room, your puja room. Oh, I don't have a puja room. Do you sleep in your bedroom? Yes. Understand? What is more interesting is, are you willing to do it? Just like medical operation. When a hospital, a soldier cannot be taken to hospital, what do? A makeshift hospital. So because there is no regular hospital, the soldier will die. Makeshift hospital, doctor treats. Makeshift meditation chamber. Where? Wherever you are. Not that because I am meditating now, I have to build a meditation room. I am building a cave. And then what am I doing? So in that room, what should you do? Neither no high nor too low. And then asana. Chaila, ajina, kushottaram. You put a chaila, the chailam, ajinam, kushaha. One on the other. Kusha, grass. Ajina, that skin. Then a cloth. You should put first the grass, then on the top of it is skin. Please understand. Then on the top of it, a piece of cloth, soft. Why? So that the dampness of the earth doesn't get into your system. For that only. If you, not that, since you hear that, then tomorrow morning you are with a gun out. What happened? Hunting for a deer. Why? Meditating. Going to meditate, so I am getting a deer skin. Today, if you say you have got a deer skin, you will be in jail in meditation. Because the Wildlife Act, you cannot touch anybody. Understand? Just an example. So, Chailajina Kusottaram does not mean everything. Today, the artificial things are there. No, traditionally they say. So, these people, some people, the so-called meditation people will go in to say, if you put a Udana this will take 10 days. If you take tiger skin in 5 days. If you say this skin 20 days. If you skin, no skin, another 20 years. So, you make an impact. What happens? Why this is a illegal killing of animals take place? That has nothing to do with your wisdom. Please. So, principle is comfortable posture, soft, and protecting your body from the dampness. So, Chaila, Ajina, Kusha, Uttaram. First Kusha grass, then the skin, if it is there. No, there is a Chaila, there is a piece of cloth. Putting down, then what you should do? These are the Vahiranga sadhana. This is Vahiranga, means external things. Outside place is nice, asana is steady, neither high nor low. This is the asana, then all the grass and the cloth and everything, they are. What you should do? Tatra upavishyasane. Asane upavishya, sit down on the posture. Now all these things, but you are hanging around. Asane upavishya. So meditation seat is there, but you never go. Your meditation room is beautiful, but you never get into meditation room. Asane upavishya. See how every detail he says that. Asane upavishya. Now sit down in that asana. Then what do? Tatra, after you sit down, tatra manaha ekagram krutva. Yata chitta indriya kriyaha. Yata chitta indriya kriyaha. Yata chittam. Yata indriya kriya. Yata indriya kriya. Kriyacha chittendriyani tesham kriyacha. Yata. The mind, thought and its activity. Sense organs and its activity in its own place. You are not engaging your sense organs into perception. You are not engaging your thought or expressing your thoughts into action. Yata chittendriya kriya. Thoughts are there, but you are not expressing those thoughts into action. That is why you should sit down in a time and a place where there is no immediate need to look after certain interest. That is why early morning, after the day, evening, sit down. These are the things are not to be understood. These are the things to be done. You must do it. Not that the verse is over, you are finished. No. Now on it begins. You must do it. Find at least half an hour time for yourself. Nati uchritam, nati nicham, sit down quietly. Yata chitta indriya. Get it, these verses, get down. Get it by heart. And see it for yourself. Yata chitta indriya kriya. Tatra manaha ekagram krutva manasi agre ekam vishayam. There. Nothing else is there except myself. My whole focus in my meditation is myself. Previously, not being aware of it, my whole focus was dissipated. Are you getting that? Naturally. As a child, I'm seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, smelling, seeing, interacting, getting angry, getting upset, getting jealous, laughing, joking. You know, it's like you are continuously buffeted by different types of emotions. Now smile, now miserable, now flying, now crying, now fighting, now hugging, now embracing, now pushing. You know, so many things you do. Look at the average person's life. Full of roller coaster ride. Now in a big mood, now in a low and down and out. Now smiling, now miserable. No. Now you are totally, consciously, totally focused on yourself. You are not interested in anything else. Why? So that, listen carefully, why should you do that? So that you can be somebody, the most effective driver of your mind and the sense organs. When you say, learning your driving, keep to your lane. Learn driving in a lonely place. Watch out every step. Change the gear, change the acceleration, slowly learn how to apply the brake, how the acceleration, everything. In a slow speed, a lonely place, do it. Why? Is the purpose to end up at the lonely place? The purpose is to go into the highway, bumper to bumper traffic, or high speed drive, chase. But when you begin, you don't begin with high speed chase. That is why. You understand that is imagery. But unfortunately, meditation means, you are meditative man means 24 hours, 3 hours until you die, 50, 60-year-old, 70-year-old, 35-year-old, I am meditating. What is this? What is this? What is your living? Living in meditation. Meditation person does not mean a withdrawn type. Yes, you are a beginning stages, yes. But once you are a top driver, are you going to all the time on the football field, abandoned, lonely stretch? The purpose of learning driving is to go into the highway, just like a baby learning to walk. When the baby is learning to walk, where is he walking? In the confines of the room, in the security of the house, the baby learns. Only when he learns to walk, run, steady, then he steps out of the room to the outside door. Until the baby is 4 or 5-year-old, will you leave him alone outside? You will not leave him. Why? Baby may fall. It's completely under your care. And once he starts walking, starts running, even if you go into him to the canal to have a bath, go to the pond for him to have a bath, then he starts learning swimming. You are watching every day because he may drown. Suppose the fellow learns swimming, what happens? Neither you go nor he comes back. Swimming. Pictures of the childhood comes back. Like a village. This is what? We are thrown into water. No, don't go into water. Nothing doing. You learn, you cross the threshold of your house. Then go to the pond or go to the canal, swimming. Oh, then nobody is around. You are finished. Hours together. When you are meditating, the purpose is not, when you are 50, 60, 70-year-old also, what are you doing these days? Meditating. Meditating is not a job. 100 times I told you, 1,000,000 times again I will tell you. Let it not get into your system like that. In the initial stages, you be like that. Then, continuous. The purpose is to be in meditation at all times, all places, all conditions. Tatra ekagram mana krutva. Anyway, do that. Why? Atma vishuddhaye. Antakaranasya vishuddhyartham ekagram mana krutva. Mana tastra yunjyat, yoga munjyat. Yoga munjyat, may you do the yoga. May you connect, associate yourself with yourself. Why? Atma vishuddhaya. Vishuddhantakarana means what? Listen, in order to, if you give it literal translation, Atma vishuddhaya, to make your mind pure, beautiful. Vishuddhantakarana means what? No more the mind should be in agitation. Atma Vishuddhaya. Agitation comes when you are unhappy, restless. When you are happy with yourself, restful with yourself, every thought is there, doesn't push you. But if you interpret Vishuddhantakarana means good thought, that is the worst interpretation you can ever give. Good thought. What is that good thought? A thought is a thought. Good or bad depends on how you use it. Like a word. Good or a good word. Give a good word which cannot make bad. Give a bad word which you cannot use as good. Oh, Swamiji, rascal is a bad word. What a lovely terms of endearment. What a rascal you are. Such a sweet rascal he is, See, rascal. But you love it. Similar. Oh, what a rascal. Rascal. Oh, don't tell you that word. Any word. Knife. Good or bad? Killing. Caught a vegetable. Anything. Money. Use, misuse. It's not depend on the person, object, it doesn't depend on the object or thought. Depends on you. This is Vishuddhanta. Because now I am no more there. I am with myself. Unjita satatam yogam unjita. I am being with myself. Previously, I lost sight of myself. I took all that I have to be who I am. Now I am training. I am being with myself, knowing myself who I am and separating myself through what I have. Why do I separate myself from what I have? So that I can use everything, all that I have. Previously I lost myself in what I have. Now I am going to know who I am, be with myself who I am, then I use everything that I have. What a beautiful thing. So what is that object you should not have? Are you getting that? So, understand. If you understand this statement, parigraha, possession. What are the possessions? Only physical possessions. Physical possession need not be there. Your thoughts can drive you crazy, because thoughts are the biggest possessions. The thoughts are biggest possessions. Can drive you crazy. Or else every poor man will be happy because he has nothing. But worried. Understand? So aparigraha means even you don't allow the thought, any thought to take over. Yogam unjyat. How? Read. Samam kaya siro grivam dharayanna chalam sthirah samprekshya nasikagram swam dishascha prashantatma vigatavhihi brahmachari vrate sthitah manas sanyamya machittah yukta asita matparah samam kaya siro grivam dharayanna chalam sthirah samprekshya nasikagram swam dishascha navalokayan prashantatma vigatavhihi brahmachari vrate stitah manas sanyamya machittah yukta asita matparah yunjan evam sadatmanam yogi niyatamanasah Shantim nirvana paramam Matsansthamadhigacchati Unjannevam sadatmanam Yogi niyatamanasah Shantim nirvana paramam Matsansthamadhigacchati. All the three verses go together like that. So they are, what should you do? Bahyam asanam yuktam. Now, outside, he told you how to do, how to sit down and all that. I've been told, Appa. Oh, sweet, at last. Yeah. It is meditation. Yeah. Looking for it now, Appa. Cool. What your mind wants now? It's good. Suppose it's very, very hot. What level? Oh man, so little comfortable, cool. Your mind doesn't say it should be cooler or higher or lower, no. Same thing. Nati chudam, nati nicham. Put on the asanas, sit down steady. All these external things are told. Now he says again, what you should do? Now tells a little more. Samam kaya shiro grivam dharayan achalam stira. In that sitting down there, how? Samam kaya shira griva. The whole body, shoulder and head in one line. Samam. Sit down steady. They can say, why can't I sit down like this and meditate also? Yeah, you can do. 1 minute it will be nice. After that, you have to go like this. See, you are sitting down like this, 1 hour, 2 hours you can sit down. Any other posture, it will not be possible, very difficult. It becomes difficult. Even, suppose you sit down on give a push on the back also sit down, back will not like it. Anything, you lie down, of course you'll go to sleep. Sthiram sukham asana. Anyway, kaya shiro grivam dharayan achalam, no movement. Sthira, totally steady, no movement. That is why you should also be a person that is not only place must be sthira, your physically also you must be clean and nice, have a nice bath. Or else, khujli, Ama. Why? Dirty. Clean. Full of lice on the I was full of dirty hair and full of lice there. Meditation. Kundalini will be rising from all sides, right? Please understand. That's why they shave head also. Completely 7-headed. What is that? Free air passing. No problem. If you want to have hair, then you make it clean. This all sounds very frivolous when you talk about the absolute, but necessary. Small things go a long way. Because if you don't take care of the small thing, it will disrupt your whole grand project. Understand? That is why. Small things, but need to be taken care of. You must. Body must be healthy. Dharayan, what? Achalam, sthiram, steady, immobile. And then, what shall I do with my eyes? Tatra Sampreksha nasikagram swam. Swam nasikagram sampreksha. What is it? Nasikagram sampreksha. Seeing the tip of the nose. Somebody's swam. Now you sit down in front of me, I sit down in front of you, meditate. You look at my nose, I look at your nose. You know, in this group meditation, people do that. You know why? Energy level will be high. You must be nuts. Energy, consciousness is like a space. Is there any place where the high concentration of space and another place low concentration of space? What is high concentration of consciousness? It's everywhere same. It all depends on you, how you tune up. Understand? Nasikagram. So, eyes, what should I do? If you keep your eyes open and meditate, perceptions will change. Now rain comes. Oh, very, very nice. It will naturally say. Now suddenly a man is coming, a woman is coming, a cat is passing, rat is going. Naturally there will be chalana. That is why close your eyes. No new perception. Closing the eyes means all the sense organs far away from the sense object. Because every little perception will trigger a movement. That's natural. So deliberately keeping yourself off. Why? So that you can effectively handle with your memories, being with yourself. Later on you can effectively handle with all perceptions. You are kept away from everything so that you can return as the king of the world. You are kept away from everything so that you can return as the master of the universe. Choice is yours. People don't understand that. They think it's a permanent banishment from the world. Most religions do that. They are no more part of the creation. That is why most people are frustrated. You are kept away from the world so that you return as the master. Understand? You are kept in a boarding school. Who come as MBA, PhD. Why? You are kept in a training facility. Tennis player, football player. Why is it so? Same thing, meditation. Not permanent banishment. You sit down, you study these things, so you can appreciate, then you choose. So, close your eyes, symbolizing every other perception. Why do I close my eyes? Because if you keep your eyes open, you shall see everything. Dishascha anavalokayan. So that you unnecessarily do not look at different places. So, concentrate on one place. What is that? Nasagram. Now, the person will say, but just 2-3 verses before he said, Bhruvar Madhya Pranamavasya Samyag. Last chapter, no? Between the eyebrows. Now he says, now on the... So which one is right? To that, what can you talk to that person? Hold your vision steady. Where? Don't ask. Anything, any place, but don't hang around looking here and there. You can, between the eyebrows, that's also beautiful. Here also, nice. No, little above, okay. Little below, also okay. But don't, like an owl, 24 hours, ask yourself. When you are comfortable with yourself, where does your mind will push you? Think. Like a person happy at home, does he ever plan to go outside? When your home is a miserable place, then you think of running away from the home. If your own room is comfortable, where shall you go? Nowhere. Exact like that. If inside you are comfortable, where shall you go? If you go, fine. Not go, also fine. See, here, taste, touch, smile, excellent. Not there, also excellent. Why? How comfortable. So this is anavalokan. So keeping your body, kaya, shira, griva, sthiraha, achala, softly closing your eyes, directing your attention to the tip of your nose. Now don't look anywhere else. Then this is the Bahiranga sadhana. Bahiranga. Bahiranga means external preparations. Over. Then what do you do? Prashantatma. Prashanta antakarana. Your atma, antakarana, prashanta. No restlessness. When you start this preparation outside, your mind goes into that mode. You are preparing to watch a movie, your mind goes into that mode. You are preparing to play a game, mind goes into that mode. Understand? You are preparing to meditate. That is why a particular time, particular place helps out. Because the moment you go to that place, that is a sacred place. It can be your bedroom. In the beginning stages, all this is helpful. A particular asana, you keep it only for meditation. But the moment you put it down, meditation. Mala, only for that. So that you put it up. Let not everybody touch it, everybody take it. Not necessary. Don't try to be free in the very beginning itself. Oh, anybody can use it. No problem. I have no problem. Yes, you have no problem, but others have problem. What to do? Keeping it at a particular time. 5 o'clock, 5 o'clock. So 4:30 your mind will tell you, like going for a morning walk. If you are going at 4:30, 4:15 onwards your body will say, get up, get up, get up, go, 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 go. You are used to it. Getting out 5 o'clock for chanting. 5 minutes to 5. Go, 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 go. Suppose you are lazy, go, go, go. Your mind will tell you, because you are used to getting up. Same thing. Meditation. The moment I get up from the... Now what you should do really? The moment you wake up on your bed, there itself. Best time. Understand? Giving yourself half an hour. You find your time. Anyway. Tatra, what should you do? Prashantantakarana. Bigata bhi. Where there is no fear of any kind. Bigata bhi. No fear. If I sit down like this, wasting my time, am I going to losing out on something? I'm dropping out of competition, dropping out of the world. You should tell you, that is a conviction. The other person is doing everything for happiness' sake. I am going straight to the happiness. What is that you are afraid of? I was struggling in my life to do anything for the happiness' sake. Now I am the happiness itself. Oh, no bhaya. Fear of what? Oh, don't have a house. Who cares? Don't have this money, that security. Who cares? I'm happy, comfortable, secured with myself. Understand? And basic things are taken care of. Basic things are taken, whether you are in an ashram or you are alone, basic things are taken care of. That is why they say, Sarira Madhyam Khalu Dharma Sadhanam. Take care of your body first before you do Dharma Sadhana. A little fruit, little food, little something is there. So there is no fear of starvation and dying. Vigatavi. A fear of loss of any kind. Or you are not afraid of any thought. For the person who is meditating is not afraid of his brother or sister. He is afraid of his thought, his memories. Now you have reduced all your memories to beautiful pictures. As even the picture of fire doesn't burn me, picture of water doesn't drown me. Picture of anything doesn't affect me. And the whole mind is a series of pictures. Be. No bhaya. Brahmachari vratastitah. And you are a brahmachari. We shall see tomorrow morning. Brahmachari vratastitah. Brahmachari. What is it? Brahmachari? Brahmacharyam. Brahmacharina vratam. Brahmacharyam. Guru sususa bhiksha bhuktyadi tasmin stitah. Serving the teacher. Bhiksha, your food, depending on the food. Being under a teacher. Why? So that security. What is the security? Any doubt, he will resolve it. Any type of difficulty, he will help in solving it. Bas. And for sustenance, viksha, whatever comes on the way. Pratestita. Then, manas sanyamya matparaha, manas sanyamya matchita, manas sanyamya matchitta. Manas sanyamya, totally the mind is sanyamya, withdrawn to its own source, matchitta, matchitta, mai parameshwara chitta, he says. It can be your mind reveling in Ishvara or in yourself. Both are fine. But in this chapter, it is better to say, Mai Atmani, in yourself, which is Ishvara. But Paramatma, in Ishvara you say, 7th chapter onwards, you will see the vision of God, the totality. So, you withdraw to yourself thought in consciousness, that indeed is Ishvara. Mai Matchitta Yukta Asita Matparaha, I am the Supreme. What is that? Aham Pratyaya Gochar, the meaning of the word I. Consciousness here, there, everywhere. Call it Atma, Brahma, Ishvara, anything. Matparaha. Sada evam Atman yunjan. Continuously thus, yunjan. Reveling, being with one's own self, again and again, uniting, associating one's own self with all the time. Sada. Yogi, sadatmanam, yogi, niyata manasa, the mind is now beautiful. Niyata, there is no unruly mind anymore. The same thoughts which was appearing before as high tide, cyclonic wind, now you are with yourself, therefore same thought slows down. Niyata manasa. Shantim nirvana paramam shantim adhigacchati. He gains that bliss, nirvana paramam, which is freedom itself. Liberation, freedom itself. Matsanstam adhigacchati. Being one with himself, or Arjuna, is like being one with me. Iti meditation. So that once you are like that, then 24 hours, 365 days, always with yourself. Once you are the master, then what should you do? You continue to perceive. You start in your car in the lonely stretch, then negotiate it in the highways, motorways, metropolis, small road, big road. Same way, happy with yourself. Now you can live under a tree, rule a kingdom. Choice is yours. You understand. What choices you want to make, you make. Situations throw themselves, come in your life. Whatever it is, you are comfortable with it. Because always happy with yourself. Okay? More of it we shall see. Now we say this is what we should do. Tomorrow we shall see what is brahmachari a little more, and also who are the guys who cannot fit in. Who is the person who cannot? Fellow eats too much, totally starves, that is right. Will come that extremely. Okay? Now see that. Close your eyes.